two sutras from the Patanjali, and if you are going through the previous talks and the practices, it will make clear. So, there are two sutras which explains about two higher stages of meditation that I picked up a little bit last time. Vitark vichar anand asmita anugamat sampragyata. So there are four stages that helps you to understand your own experiences in meditation. That is what we discussed. So there are four stages of higher meditation, which is known as Vitark, Vichar, Asmita or Ananda Asmita. From the physical to the subtle, then it becomes subtler. So it means the master is saying that very joy that is coming from inside is subtler. And subtlest is awareness of I am. Not I am a teacher, I am a beard, I am a male. No, I am only. But when all these four objects disappear in meditation, it takes us to the higher stage of meditation. Here comes the Lara. So very good. So do you remember in the last talk we understood clearly? What did we understand? That the existence is our Father. What exists because of existence? Like water is existence for waves, foam, storm, flood, cloud. Did you get it? Similarly, that existence is one with the millions of species, living beings, includes all of us. That is how we understand some of the concepts of Eastern wisdom. Eastern wisdom, now what is that Eastern wisdom in relation to the existence? So Eastern wisdom, we say it is an instrument of knowledge. What kind of a knowledge? To know the subjective reality. That is what Patanjali says. By meditation, I discover the real self, and that is what is known as awakening. So Master says it is a royal secret. But it is an open secret. It is a royal secret and it is an open secret. Only the seeker can access to it. Now think of it. It is a royal secret. Krishna says in Gita, this knowledge is a royal secret and it is an open secret. Are you a seeker? You can get it. You see, the very right condition has been put. Now, two words I explained. The Eastern wisdom, existence. Now, this Eastern wisdom acts like a mother to her baby. Do you remember? What is the baby? Baby is the intellect. This intellect must get the right knowledge. Clear? So once it gets the right knowledge about what is real self, follows by the practice, and we are done with it. We should understand different stages of meditation. Why? We have been sharing experiences. So based on the experiences, we can determine which stage we are in. Now, to meditate is one thing, and to understand what is happening in meditation is totally another. Do you agree? I close my eyes, focus on the breath, mindfulness is done. What did we understand? What did we understand? So, to meditate is one thing, and to understand what is happening in meditation is totally another. It is practicing meditation definitely is one thing. So now let us understand what is happening in meditation. So the mind is, and the intellect is very clear where we are going. The level of a seeker means the state of your mind and the intellect. Now link this. Eastern wisdom educates her baby intellect. The level of the seeker means the state of the mind and the intellect. His body remains steady during the practice, mind remains calm, intellect remains clear. That is the first factor. The second factor is clarity of goal or destination guided by the knowledge and faith. I'm coming to that. We are understanding meditation in a stepwise. So second factor that is also very important is my intellect very clear about the goal of meditation. And now I heard it. Goal of meditation is to relax and calm down. You can relax and calm down by taking pills. Start taking the pills. Remain relaxed. We should be very clear about the goal. And what Patanjali says, what is the goal? Tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. Realizing my real nature. And it demands knowledge plus faith. What is faith? Should you believe me? No. Faith in Eastern wisdom, the word is known as Shraddha. And the literal meaning of Shraddha is holding the mind onto the goal. Now see, we are not talking of the blind faith. His mind is emotionally charged so that it is holding itself on the real self. And who understands the real self? The intellect. You know, when we start meditation in the beginning, we say, no, it's all about blind faith, why to waste your time closing your eyes? Don't waste your time. If you sleep for 8 hours, keep your eyes open, continue working. I have not a reason for those people. Anyhow, now another part, the faith, I have explained the faith. Now it is like we travel to a destination. We know we will reach there because we have arranged everything. You want to come to my house? How many miles? 40 miles. You have a car, gas in the car, you know the driving. You see that? All these factors, similarly, is very important in meditation or mindfulness. If we do not become aware of those factors, then we do not succeed in meditation. Then what happens? Mostly we blame teachers. That teacher is good, this meditation is good, that meditation is bad. How can the meditation be bad? How the sugar in your house is bad and how the sugar in my house is good? Delusion. That is what I started. So now come to another understanding of meditation. So we are understanding the 17th and the 18th sutra, the two higher stages of meditation. So I will take up the 18th sutra in detail, but before that we should understand what happens. While meditating, are you aware that the mind is meditating? And we are aware that we are a meditator. First understanding. Little deeper, not very tough. When we are aware that the mind is meditating. One, and we are aware that we are a meditator. That is the 4 stages of first higher meditation, which is known as Sampragyat Samadhi. Means you are aware that you are a meditator and the mind is meditating. Clear? Now what happens? That meditator also merges into the meditation. That is still the higher stage. Awareness is there, but that I am is lost. Are you getting it? What happens then? In that state, Sato-guna increases at peak. Raju and Tamo-guna are minimized. That is the moment when you say, I was in meditation, it passed by in few minutes, and it is difficult for me to return from the meditation because you are not there. You see how logically Patanjali, our master, explains. So we got the understanding of the very process of meditation. Now see that very meditator is absorbed into the meditative state, or what we say the higher state of consciousness. When that I-ness is not there, can there be an anxiety, stress, duality, conflict? Answer is no. That is one of the greatest way to manage these mental challenges, provided you are reaching to that state. I believe you all are seekers, you are listening to me seriously if I say so. Let me pick up another, in a simplified manner, understanding of that meditation. We know that without mind, even the eyes cannot see, ears cannot hear. The mind's mental awareness has to be there in these sense organs to acquire the knowledge of the world outside. Am I clear? Let us understand in a very logical manner. Sometimes what happens, even if the eyes are seeing, but the mind is not with the eyes, then we do not see. Clear? Can I say, reflect on this, can I say senses are not different from the mind? Can I say that? Yes, we can say that. Senses are not different from the mind. Do you live into that awareness? The first stage of meditation. I spent about 3 months with another great master whose name is U.G. Krishnamurti, not J. Krishnamurti, U.G. Krishnamurti. He has written a famous book on myth of enlightenment. So I used to ask crazy questions. So the fan was moving, there was a big noise. I said, I see this fan moving with the noise. First there is a movement and then there is a noise. How do you see it? He said, I see that movement and the noise are totally separate in my consciousness. I think I talked about that before. Totally consciousness. It blew my mind. I said, there is a sweet shop. No, I simply read sweet shop. It doesn't trigger any impression of the shop with the sweet. Can I live into that state? What a beautiful state. Now come to the second state. Second stage is that my mind is not different from the knowledge. Your mind, my mind. Then there is a difference. Are you getting it? I'm not so... It's not so complex. The first is senses are not different from the mind. That is why we experience those visions and the colors during the practice of meditation. That is our topic. Mind is not different from the knowledge. When you live into that awareness, there comes a spontaneity. It is still the higher stage of meditation. Third stage. The knowledge in the mind is not different from the absolute knowledge of the real self. That is what is known as awakening. Now the result. When the senses are absorbed in the mind, it removes our negative attitude, behavior and character. Second stage, when the mind is not different from the knowledge, then what happens? The mind totally gets away with the binding desire that causes the delusion reaction problem. Mind becomes totally free. It doesn't mean that you don't work. You are working. You are living a professional life, personal life, social life, but that mind becomes totally clear. Third, what happens? Can you guess? When my knowledge, my means I-ness, that I-ness is removed from the knowledge, it becomes one with the absolute knowledge. So what happens? In the third stage, that separative ego drops and awakening takes place. That is the higher stage of meditation. This is what Patanjali is explaining in these two sutras. What are the sutras? Vitarka Vichar. What he says, Vitarka Vichar Anand Asmita Rupanugamat Sampragyat. So he is talking of the higher stages of meditation in which we pass through, the mind passes through the 4 stages of experiences. And once we cross that stage, then comes Virama Pratyaya Abhyasa Purva Sanskar Shesho Anyah. So here the literal translation is that not only the thought, the content of the mind that we recognize or they are already gone. The mind is totally empty. Not only that, but the past impressions that has been accumulating into the mind is already gone. So you live into that absolute knowledge. So today we simply understand the very understanding. Practicing meditation is one thing. So every day what will happen? Oh, I have seen what I have seen. I have seen the entire world is living in me. It is because of the previous experiences, the past impression. The way I see you, the way you click the camera for a picture that is, for an image that is outside, that is stored in the camera. That is one way of looking at meditation. But the second thing is that we also have an inner camera that takes pictures of the past impression. So it has picked up the past impression of joy, with an object in meditation, you realize that joy can come without an object also. If you understand, very good. If you do not understand, that too is very good. Let us start our practice. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, and then we will share our experiences. Eyes are closed, and you are looking at, first you look at the body, and then check the body. That is what, understanding should go with the practice. You know which highway you are driving. So, looking at the body from the top to the toes and awareness of the body. Did I say to you that the senses and the mind merge together? They are not different. So body remains steady. You are looking, facing inside. Very good. You're facing inside. And this I am reminder. Eastern wisdom is the mother, educates the intellect. That is also the part of meditation. So I am. This I am is existence, like the water to the waves, foams, clouds, storm, ocean. I am. This I am is the existence to body, breath, mind, thought, intellect, ego, reaction, anger, hesitation, whatever we claim we have, we possess. But that I am is different from these things. Who knows this I am? It is pure consciousness, which we say sensation, knowledge, awareness, and you can add other things that you know. And because this I am is existence, it is only one. Because consciousness is one, so there is no reason why I should not be in an infinite joy. That is what is Ananda. So in one school, we say real self is Sat Chit Ananda, the absolute existence, consciousness, bliss. Why we understand? That is our goal. You see, the understanding enlightens, but that understanding should go with the faith. So now let us move the mind on all the joints of the body. Look at the neck joint, shoulder joints, hip joint, knees, ankles, toes. Now you all are seekers. I have not to explain in deep, and become aware of sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. Just remind yourself, are you carefree? Very good. Carefree? I have explained again and again. Carefree, free from all the cares of the mind. How the mind cares? By thought, feeling, images, desire, craving, reaction, uncomfort, ease, all that contents of the mind. You separate from it by being carefree. Now comes Nyasa. We'll continue with the Nyasa for a couple of weeks and then we will change it. Nyasa, look at the breath and start breathing deep, silent, slow breath. Not very deep, so that the mind is not reacting to it, but deeper than the normal habitual breathing. This breath is your car, and the mind is the driver. And the highway is the space inside. And we travel on that space with the mantra, mental chanting of the mantra Om. You'll understand. With the today's understanding, if you have understood it, you will see, oh, it is making a sense. Now, as you inhale, that is car, move the mind inside the right arm, from the shoulder to the fingertips, singing mentally, Om, mentally. No movement of the lips or the tongue. As you move the mind, as you exhale, move the mind from the fingers to the shoulder. Saying Om. You are singing Om mentally. Are you singing Om? Yes. Are you listening to the Om? Yes. Are you aware of the meaning of the Om? Om is nothing but the real self, our true nature. Which part of the wave contains the water? It's a crazy question. It contains everywhere. Then Om contains everywhere. Om is present everywhere. Move the mind inside the left arm. You see, with that understanding, we are doing the practice. I'm just, triggering your mind and intellect to go deeper. And otherwise, we repeat Om habitually, unconsciously. It doesn't make any difference. 100% wave, foam, clouds, storm, flood, ocean. Common element, water. Same way. Om is existence. It has nothing to do with any cult dogma belief. So now do the nyasa inside the right leg from the right side of the waist to the toes, moving the mind when you inhale, moving the mind when you exhale. But now with inhalation and exhalation, you are singing Om and you are listening. So while listening is the sound. Word is limited, sound is infinite. You see, that is why we say every sound continues to remain present in the existence, whatever we have uttered. You see, clarity, faith, that makes the journey. Okay, now inside the left leg. And you will experience, you bypass, the body remains steady naturally. What that means? That is what we have understood. Senses and the mind are not different. This, what we understand as a knowledge, is realized. No. And now inside the spine, from the crown of the head to the tailbone, as you inhale, the mind drops down in the space, singing Om. And moving the mind during exhalation, or otherwise, opposite also is true. From the tailbone to the crown of the head, singing Om. And now leave this in that state when the mind and the intellect are living in the purified state. Then our object is mantra 6 times. Singing, listening, meaning, and the knowledge together. Meaning of the first line is Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. It simply means, may there be well-being in all. Do you see that? What do you see? It's not my well-being. So we are moving to the ultimate, the third level of understanding. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Singing, listening, meaning, knowledge, all together. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. You see it, you know it, you are one with it. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. 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 We are doing 9 times each mantra. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Again, I'm pointing you with that mental singing, listening, meaning, and the applied knowledge. The moment I see the wave, 100% confirmation, water. So mantra, that singing and listening and meaning, is all nothing but the wave. Your mind goes into the essence. That is the meaning. The knowledge, my knowledge, the mental knowledge merges with the absolute knowledge, and you are there. That is why we started this mantra. Second line, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, means may there be peace for all. Let us go for it. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. You may pick up the movement of the mind, singing, listening, meaning, and then mind says, I'm done with. I'm there. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. 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 Again, pick up the understanding. 4 stages at the physical level. You are done with. Mind says, I'm okay at the physical level. There is a continuity of steadiness. There is a continuity of relaxation. There is a continuity of increasing the sensation, tingling, numbness, wheezing. And you are not at all worried. You are already absorbed deeper within. 3rd line, Purnam. Purna means completeness, whole, one way. And the wholeness also means this mind is not seeking anything from outside because I'm whole, I'm complete. No desire, so no thought, no physical objects, no idea of possession, no ego, lot of things. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. 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 The 4th line of spaciousness. Do you remember when the well-being merges into peace, peace merges into wholeness, and all the 3 merges into auspiciousness, and you have experienced millions of times? No, one day you wake up in the morning and the mind is totally free. Wherever you go, what activities you do, you find everything is being done without any obstacle, reaction, duality, conflict, freedom from the mind. Is it not the auspicious moment? How do you recognize? When you understand. Understanding meditation is one thing, practice is other. That is what I briefly explained today. So let us go for it. Auspiciousness. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. 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 I appreciate you all. Now comes Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, first Om, you are very clear about Om. Om as a word, as singing, as meaning, is nothing but the wave. But you see the essence, that is the real self. deeper inside, first Shanti to the causal body. You drop that first Shanti into the space or the darkness inside. Second Shanti to the mind, intellect, ego, and the memories and all the thought that enters into your mind. Third to the body, physical body in the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You are mentally singing, listening, meaning, knowing, and doing it. Continue doing it. Even you need not to follow me. Follow your own rhythm. I'm just doing it for the sake of demonstration. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now do you realize the power of Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti? Because we understand it. The intellect knows it. Otherwise we continue doing it for years and years and years. We make followers in the cult without any change. So continue, my friends. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Continue. See the mind getting absorbed, enjoying. So enjoying means getting absorbed. So that sound, Om Shanti, 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 singing and listening, remains outside, and you are somewhere deeper within. Did I explain that today? Mind is meditating, and you are aware that you are a meditator. In between we have variety of experiences, no issue. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I appreciate, I enjoy when you guys are in deeper state. It aligns. And now leave this Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now allow this Shanti to descend from the crown of the head to the heart only today. So what we do? You walk your mind naturally, leisurely, from the crown of the head to the heart, saying once Om Shanti, and then continue to move the mind deep inside the heart, as deep, as long it goes. And the moment you become aware that I am a meditator, you see, first you did the practice, today you have understood. So the moment you become aware, walk down again from the crown of the head to the heart again, and then Om Shanti and continue to go deeper. You will find a variety of experiences, instant vision and the colors. Let it happen. You are on your way. When the absorption is there, do we need to say Om Shanti? No. But as long as I am aware I am a meditator, we have to do it. Now you understand, that is the meaning of abhyasa. I covered a device to be used for some time or until the change takes place. Now do nothing, remain as you are in the state of doing nothing. Why? I always ask in the end to remain in the state of doing nothing. Where is the real self? Within me. When it is, always, 24/7. So let it manifest and reveal itself. Why the mind and the ego and the doer says, oh, let me do something? Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand. You see, we return in a specific way so that we are able to maintain that state of meditation. So move the mind on the right hand. Be there. Move the mind on the left hand. Become aware. Raise both your palms, place it on your closed eyes. Open the eyes inside, you see the darkness. Ask yourself, what is your experience? So that we will share our experiences. Bring the hands down. Very good. How are you, Stephen?
I'm good. Meditation was, I think I felt multiple levels. The first part of meditation, I was very much in my mind, so staying up towards my head, and as if I just felt like I was, at least it's my interpretation of it, that I was just falling deeper and deeper. So it was like step one was this consciousness here, and then I just felt, it wasn't like I was diving into anything, but it was like, then I felt I was going, further and further down in total quietness and contentment. And then as we started moving through the crown to the heart, I felt as if I was living in my heart.
Beautiful.
There was this heat sensation taking place within my heart, while the rest of my body was really cold.
Cold, so, yes.
So that's pretty much it.
That is the sense of the warmth that we feel. That is what we say, the Ananda. Out of the four stages, it is the third one. Yes, that is beautiful. How are you, Lara?
I am good. I also had some really interesting experiences. I got really cold today, which doesn't normally happen. But I'm noticing now as Stephen was talking, I'm like, but my hands are really warm, and they're not usually warm. So that was sort of interesting when he just said that. Like, he felt it in his heart. My hands are not usually warm, and they're really warm right now. I also processed a lot of emotions, so my eyes were just tearing pretty much the entire time. So there was just something that was processing, through, and so there.
Why process? Give all emotions to me.
No, give them back to the universe. No one needs to take them on.
So we are understanding that how these experiences takes place and what happens to the mind in terms of the knowledge and the perception. That's a beautiful experience. How are you, Christina? I saw you were smiling. I like that.
I just think it's awesome hearing people go first, and it's just like that we're feeling all the same things at different times. And I just had an overall very soft and warm experience. I felt like it was very it was very white and soft. It was just very cozy almost. So
good.
And I kind of, I don't know, I thought it was cool. I don't know. I just really like when I actually am finally getting to the place of being there. And then but then I snapped myself out of it by being excited that I'm at that state of, I don't know. So I don't know.
Continue regular practice, and the time will come when your mind says, do I have any problem? No. But it demands regular continuity, commitment. That is what I discussed. I think Lara can brief you. So, how are you, David and Jerry?
I've had a very deep meditation. It was very difficult to come out. It took everything I had to lift my hands up at the end.
Beautiful.
The only word I could use to describe it was just freedom. It was just I was free of everything.
Freedom. Yes, I pointed one thing, that once it becomes difficult for one to get out of the meditation, the very meditator is not there. Who recognizes the meditator? The mind. The mind is gone. Beautiful. How are you, Jerry?
I'm good, sir. I had some moments of, I think it was just completely absorbed, because I first noticed it in the Nyasa where I lost some of the Nyasa, so I lost the process of it. And then you were going down the spine.
Going down
this. And then the same with the mantra. I was with you for the mantra, and then I think I was absorbed in it, and kind of lost some of it. So I don't know.
That's beautiful.
I feel like I was more absorbed.
The kind of absorption, but still you are aware. Awareness was there. We cannot say it is my awareness, but simple awareness is there. It is identical. Beautiful. How are you, Terry? You see, Lara, Terry today? That is what happens, that is what, I witness simply. The Eastern wisdom does not say, oh, it will lead you to that result. The result is there. It is within us. Yes, Terry, you got it.
I was in the darkness, and the darkness is mostly like right here to me.
Good.
But mostly in the beginning, I was more deep into it.
More deep into it.
Then, I sort of got this, I don't know what happened, but I just went in this long train of thought that had nothing to do with reality.
Totally absorbed. Beautiful. That is what is beautiful, Terry.
Stuff that just, like, about being in the hospital, and I wasn't trying to think that. I'm like, why did he think that? And then I went, oh, I'm supposed to be doing up and down the leg, so I completely didn't know where I was for a little while. And then so like that happened a couple times, and I got less deep as it got towards the end.
Yeah. That is what I explained before. So we will also understand that we feel something in front of it. That is also indirectly explained by the Patanjali as we proceed further. So how are you, Daniel? We have Samuel and Sangeeta. So how is Daniel?
Thank you. I'm fine. So for me, the meditation today was probably the first time very restful. I don't know how to describe it, but especially at the second part of the meditation, my mind was completely empty and was kind of a comfortable feeling that there was nothing. I had a feeling that I could stay longer in this state. Like mind was calm,
beautiful,
and nothing was happening. I can describe it in this way. That was the first time probably when I was, that was very restful, I would say.
Beautiful. But so that is what you will find, that restfulness every time. Commitment, regularity, continuity, both are required. Plus the right knowledge and the understanding. So right knowledge comes from me? No. Comes from these masters, crazy masters who have all these. So how are you, Sam? Beautiful.
Oh, I'm good. Well, if I could relate to any, I had a little bit of a whole tear going down my left eye. I don't know why. That was nice. In terms of the layers, I can describe it as, and I know what you're doing here. It's interesting because I get all the way into this very, 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 very deep state. And then when you do the Om Shanti for the first time, I think my mind is programmed to be ready to come out of the meditation. But now you don't do that, and we spend another, whatever amount of time.
Yes.
And that time is the best for me because I'm super aware with no thoughts. The breath is very mindless, but it's a heightened level of awareness. I think I go all the way down and then somewhere back to a level of awareness with no thought after the first Om Shanti. So.
Beautiful. That is what I explain in 3. In the first stage, behavior, attitude, our impulses drops. What happens when the senses are absorbed into the mind? And when the mind is absorbed into the knowledge of the self, everything goes away. Only clarity, knowledge is there. And when the ego drops, we are already there. What is known as awakening. You see, Daniel, I put everything mathematically. You guys are IT experts, so I have to put everything rationally. So how are you, Sangeeta?
सर बहुत अच्छा सा एक्सपीरियंस था, जैसे कि बहुत बड़ा सा स्पेस है और पर उसमें वो है, स्पेस भी है लेकिन कवर्ड है और अंदर फूल खिल रहे हैं.
Very good. Yeah, that's a new experience. She is saying that she finds a very deeper space inside, and where the flowers are blossoming. So we have, then we have to go very subtler levels. So what happens to the mind? How the mind moves into these experiences. So we will go step by step. Beautiful experience. And anything more? Any question that you have?
Girish, there's one more person, Leslie, on.
Oh, Leslie. How are you, Leslie? I don't see her.
Thanks, Laura.
Oh, Leslie.
So
I don't see you.
I'm very aware that I'm going into a place of... I'm trying to see my camera. I'm comparing myself to everybody's beautiful experiences, and I did not have that.
This is your first session. How can you have all those beautiful?
It's my first session with you, and I think you're beautiful, by the way. So I was really just doing my best. I did feel heat in my chest for sure, tightness and heat in my chest.
Yeah.
And then I have a cat who insists on always joining, and I'm also aware of changing the framing it of my cat's not a distraction to my meditation, but she's a part of it.
I like it.
So just playing with all that.
Yes. Once your mind and intellect decided that nothing outside should distract me as long as I practice meditation, it is good. Second point, that we should listen to the experiences shared by others, and we should keep in mind that this may happen today and this may happen tomorrow if we continue the journey. No, otherwise what will happen? You are a billionaire, I am not. You see the example? So you became the billionaire because of your hard work, your continuity, your commitment, your regularity. Do you see, Leslie? So we have to be mindful in understanding. Not only we have to meditate, we have to be mindful in acquiring the knowledge. We have to be mindful in sharing the knowledge also. Now Leslie is laughing. Very good. Thank you. That is all for today.
Thank you, Girish.
Thank you. We'll meet on Saturday and the Monday.